Hey guys, so here is round one of the draft. Um, we're gonna see how this goes. I think that we have a pretty solid deck. Um, it's a little bit of a mana struggle, I think, but we're gonna see if we can make it work. This hand looks okay. We don't have any threats, but we have some ramp. We have all of our colors, so I'm gonna try it just because we have our colors. I have a turn 2 bonds, which can draw me hopefully into something, and then a turn 3 thinning effect. So we're going to go for it. Probably not the best keep. We don't have any real pressure, but so is life. 1-drop sludge crawler. Alright, so that's got ingest. All that good stuff. We do have our tar snare, which can kill it. I don't know that I'm excited to kill a dorky 1-1 with ingest with a tar snare, but I suppose that it's possible. Catacomb Sifter. Alright, there's the kind of card that we're looking for. So I'm pretty happy with that. Also, a cool thing about the colorless, we do have a lot of scions, so our scions can do a lot of work in producing that colorless mana that we need. I think he's pumping, right? Yeah. So we lose a plains, not the worst thing in the world to lose there. And a Lagak to follow up the Catacomb Sifter. This is looking pretty good. Okay, you have to Eldrazi, Scion. There we go. So the random, card that ended up in our polls turns out to be okay card draw. I'm pretty excited about playing this Lagak next turn. I think that, having... I'm not going to block because he's clearly got, the +2/+0 regenerate thing up. That stinks. Losing Breaker of Armies is not exactly ideal. We'll see if we can Lagak and then Swarm Surge the turn after. That would be pretty sweet. That sounds legit. Does it say when another creature dies, or just when a creature dies? When another creature dies, okay. So swing 5. Okay, so kill the Eldrazi Scion. That's fine. View top 1. That's not what I want. Okay, so I'm definitely not going to block this turn. Does not seem worth it. Him ingesting a couple things right now isn't that big of a deal. Let's say he plays something bigger. I'll just kill it with Tar Snare, or not necessarily bigger, but I'll react, Tar Snare it, kill it, so it doesn't kill one of my creatures, and then we should be on the track to a pretty solid victory here. Seems to be. I think he was a little mana light in this hand, so he's gonna give his thing Vigilance, swing 1. That's fine. -3, -2, so I can make it essentially too small to really do anything. Hissing Quagmire is not a bad draw here. Pretty okay with that, I think. Yeah, I think we just attack. Start combat, attack, block. See what he's gonna block here. Okay. No other blocks. Am I really okay with that trade? I'm okay with that trade. Because now I get a scry. That's great. Another one. So yeah, I'll just. That's good. I don't like that I have to. I would have to. This costs 3 to activate. 1, 2. Yeah, I would need 1 more mana to make that really worthwhile. Okay. So I don't want a natural connections here, even though it would make the Lagak good. I just need to have the Lagak in hand first. So the next turn I can natural connections. I don't think that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Definitely wish that I had the. I can't think of the eyeless watchers. Okay, that's not great for me. Yeah. Okay. So what I might end up doing is giving this thing -3, -2, or whatever, because you're gonna try to double block it or something like that. No, he just blocked it with that. So maybe I just attack. I don't have the mana to attack and tar snare right now, so I'll just natural connections. Find another swamp, probably. Nope, there are no. Wait, yes. I think find another swamp. So I can Hissing Quagmire and Tar Snare next turn. Or even, I guess it doesn't really matter. I could just activate and then Saddleback next turn, right? 1, 2, 3. Activate 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so putting a counter on my land, so it's a 3/3 Death Touch, which is pretty sweet. I think that's legit. So he's gonna give something +1/+1 and vigilance. Okay, so it's a 3/4. Is he gonna attack with it? If he attacks with it, I'm gonna kill it, or at least try to. Okay. So I'm going to take 2 from that. It's got indestructible, but it's not big enough to kill my guy. So effectively, Tar Snare ends up being useless, but we forced him to kind of waste a... Green, black, white. Activate. 4. I think we just swing both. You know, like, can we get in for enough damage here to... We have his life right now, so... I think that we're in a happy place. If I take 3 next turn or whatever, he plays an ally. He is probably on white-black allies, which I didn't really think about. If that's the case, sideboard plan, we're going to have to kind of think through some things. I really wish I had picked up that Oblivion Strike instead of whatever else I picked up. I don't remember what else I picked up. But if it was a Catacomb Sifter, I will revoke that statement immediately. Yeah, this deck seems pretty decent. Oblivion Strike, okay, that's annoying. Like I said, wish I had picked it up. Okay, well, there's that. They don't, this one doesn't have Vigilance this turn, so only the Alpha has Vigilance. Okay, so he's only swinging with the Alpha. Draw. Step Glider. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not exactly ideal, but a 2/4 with Flying and Vigilance is pretty sweet. I'll just leave that there. Next turn I can attack with my... Let's see, do I have enough to activate this Step Glider, activate Quagmire? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have enough to do that and Swarm Surge. I need one more mana. If I draw into a land next turn, I can do that. Swing for 4 plus 5 in the air. So we're going to try to go for that and kind of see what happens. So right now, it looks like we're going to probably take a little bit of damage next turn. Maybe not, actually, because we have the 2/4. I'm looking to protect it, though, so I could probably take a little bit of damage without worrying about it too much. Human soldier ally, human knight ally. 15 different creature types ally. Hopefully this is not something with flying. Okay, that's fine. +1, +0, and Death Touch is fine. That's fine, I'll take one. Whatever. I can even just give this flying next turn, swing for 5, and that's almost game anyway. That actually just kills him. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Activate 1, 2. Give it flying. Alright, so we win game 1. Let's see. Cliffhaven Vampire. It doesn't seem like he's got too many real, flyers. I think that this looks good, though, on the overall. I think that we have, like, our mana base worked out at that time. I didn't see anything that really, asked me to be like, hey, have another, answer. So I think I'm good. Yeah, I think that was fine. This one's not as good of a hand. We have 2 things that demand double white. We only have black. Do have a Catacomb Sifter and a Scion Summoner, though, and a Breaker of Armies, but I don't think that's going to cut it. So, okay, that's worse. I don't really want to go below this, so I'm going to keep this Scry and hope to see a land. That's not a land, so we'll move that to the bottom. I mean, we're going to do our best, but I don't think that this is going to go over too well. Somehow, swamps, I have not that many of them. It's not that I remember. It's not an ally, so that's kind of nice, I guess. Yeah, so this is gonna be fun. We're gonna be really mana stuck, and we're probably gonna get destroyed. Cool news: Catacomb Sifter and Saddleback Lagak are in our hands again. So we have, you know, one of our better creature combos if we just draw land, which we're not doing. So expect this one to go poorly. And we'll be back for game 3. If I don't see a land by like turn 4 or 5, I'll just concede. Because I'm not gonna waste, you know, viewing time. I guess I could play it through, try it out, and see what happens, but I don't see it as being really all that worth it. What is he playing right now? Okay, seems weird that he wouldn't have played that first, but whatever. Hey, a land! Alright, cool. So that means that next turn we can, well, we can Elemental Uprising and force him to block. Kill something of his, which would be nice. But then I also run the risk of losing a land, which is not exactly ideal at this point. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna pass. We just need another land, and then we could at least maybe stabilize a little bit. But right now, we're just not hitting anything, so... Phase 3, plays another ally. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Got it. Okay, holdout settlement's fine. Catacomb Sifter. And we can either go into, let's see, what else can we play? We could play another Catacomb Sifter. I think that's probably the route to go next turn. And we're still going to be taking a significant amount of damage, which kind of stinks. But if we can hold out long enough, seems unfortunate. Seems like I'm probably going to lose this. Yeah, I mean, you know, you don't hit lands for your first, like, 2 or 3 turns. Is it plus... It's +2, +0. It's not exactly what I was looking for. Okay. Let's see what happens. Hey, a land. Okay. Okay. Yeah, why don't I just go Lagak? Pass the turn. We'll trade, or we'll allow our, we can take 3, well, I guess we'll take 4. I don't know that I can really come back and win this. This is sorcery. 9 plus 5. It'd be 14 damage next turn. Yeah. 5, 6. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm just gonna concede this. There's just no coming back at that point. Okay, so he does have flyers. Let's see. What do we need? I think I like our main board setup. I don't think that needs anything else. Vines of Recluse looks kind of tempting for situations like that, but I think that we're fine. I think we're fine. We just hope to draw actual land this time. This looks better. I can keep this. Okay, so we have a turn 3 Scion Summoner. We have a turn 4 Eldrazi Displacer into a lot of Scion Summoners. Alright, so we'll try that. I mean, it looks good, and you can ramp into Canopy Gorger and then keep, you know, making your Scions. But I would need a Colorless Source. No, because I have the Scion. So, yeah, you just sack the Scion to make another Scion. That seems not that great. But if I can eventually find, you know, what is this? All right, a 1/3 flyer. All right. Maybe I shouldn't have passed it. Maybe I should have taken it so that no one else could have it. Play the bonds, draw a card. Come on, deck. That's not what I was looking for. But Seek the Wilds will get me a card when I need it. So it'll be my next land. I'll take one here or something like that. Let's see if people are looking for round 2s. Okay, so it's going to give it Vigilance, swing 2. Felidar Cub, he's going to destroy my enchantment. I don't care about that. My enchantment's not really doing much for me. There's a land. Play out the Summoner. No, admittedly, this draft didn't go quite as well for me in the BFZ packs as my original draft went. But what I do have to say about it that I like is that it seems it's got a lower curve, first of all, which is nice. Sifter of Skulls is good. That's gross. Okay. Yeah, we have to deal with that. Okay. I think we can handle that. I think that's doable. A holdout settlement is good for us. What does this cost? Too many colorless to do. So yeah, null color is good. Let's see here. I think I'll just play the Displacer. Make a buttload of tokens. And go from there. I think that this is a reasonable strategy. We're going to take a couple pings from the Aeronaut, but that's okay. We are kind of the grindier deck of the two, I suppose. What's going on? Okay. So we want this to add. Green? I think green. 1, 2, 3 for natural connection. No. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Now what do I need a second color of? Probably green, right? So I can cast Canopy Gorger. Again, sacking the Scion to make that bigger doesn't really make any sense to me. So guess I could, in response to damage, do that. Isn't great. It's not terrible. Maybe I just seek the wilds and pass. Look at the top 4. We'll take the Catacomb Sifter. Still isn't quite what I'm looking for. Did I do that wrong? I think. Yeah, no, I put it right. I did it right. They're on the bottom. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next turn we can Canopy Gorger, which would be kind of good, or we could Catacomb Sifter into Tandem Tactics. Either way is pretty sweet. And then we'll just pass turn for now, though. He's got 3 cards in hand. Probably not too many combat tricks, I wouldn't suspect. Okay, something like Untamed Hunger, though, is very not so great for us. Ugh. 5, 4. 6, 4? 6, 4. Gross. Okay, so we're going to be taking 7 this turn. May have misplayed a little bit. I think we just block the Alpha. Expedition Raptor. That's not bad. I could deal with that. Unfortunately, however, the Expedition Raptor needs double white, which I don't have. So I think we just go 1, 2, 3, Sifter. Now I can either kill the Sifter of Skulls with Eldrazi Displacer and a Scion, or I can just kind of double block with Scions. Neither's seeming like the particularly like, wow, that option's amazing. But I think that I'm going to kill it. Or at least try to. I think I kind of need to. Okay, that's pretty much game over, I think, to be honest. Why is it not letting me highlight things? Come on. There we go. Okay, so they both die. He gains 6 life. I take 1. It's not quite game over because I do have the Canopy Gorger. I do have the Expedition Raptor. I have some good stuff. I just need to draw land, question mark? Something. I need to draw something. Something that I have to do. I just run out the Canopy Gorger here. Double block with a Scion and the Gorger. I didn't scry. That was a terrible decision. I think I would have kept it on top though. But remembering triggers is important, so yeah. The other thing I could do is just block with the Sifter and the Scion Summoner so that I get to keep the Gorger, which is actually better since I don't have any way of, bouncing the Catacomb Sifter anymore. So I'm gonna block this stupid thing and block that guy. Okay, cool. So we lose one creature. We get a scry. That is okay. That's actually okay. We'll keep that there. And then the Citra dies. Two, three, four, five. What are you playing, sir? 6, 7? What are you doing? No, that's bad. That's terrible. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be really tough. I can't even really. Okay, I know what I can do to eventually kill it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to do 6 to play the raptor. He's gonna drain me for what, 4? And then 1. Fortunately, I can block this stupid thing now. I can tandem tactics to gain 2 life. So more flyers. Alright. Tandem tactics gains me 2 life. I can he just got an endless supply of drain though now. So that's rather unfortunate. Okay, he's not gonna attack. Plains isn't terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step glider. Start combat. Swing 7 flying. This is gonna be tough. We definitely have our work cut out for us here. I mean, if he attacks with the Dread Defiler, I suppose I can double block it and kill it. So he's gonna kind of just hesitate. He's gonna try to drain me. Oops. Okay, so I lose 4. He's only got 1 other creature in the yard right now. I guess if he attacks with everything, he can double drain me, so I have to be smart about where I block. Okay. So he attacks with these 2, probably, or something like that. Or he attacks with Feldar Cub. Or just sacrifices Feldar Cub. It's only drain me for 3. Because he doesn't have enough mana to totally kill me yet. Next turn, I can give both of those flying. So if he attacks with both of his flyers, I'm not dumb enough to quite let that happen. So I'm just going to block the Feldar Cub with the Canopy Gorger. Let him sacrifice it to kill Bond's Mortality. I don't think he's got anything that's, he doesn't have anything big enough to do that. So, man, not picking up that Dread Defiler. Bad choice in the end. So, 1, 2, 3, play Alpha. Okay. That's fine. He didn't sack anything that turn, which I find strange. Can we do this? It's 10, 12. I'd be at 6. This is going to be close. 4. Lagok. We're going to support 2 on the... Definitely on the Canopy Gorger. I think on the Step Glider. No. Remove counter. Put another counter on this guy. Increase power toughness. Start combat. Give it flying. Swing 8. Okay, so he's going to block. And combat, main 2. End. Okay, so now we're in kind of a tough spot, right? Okay, so he's going to try to drain me out, and it's not going to work, because I'm going to go ahead and tandem tactics. So draining is not going to be his answer, and then we're going to have a massive attack on the swing back. I mean, it's going to have to be massive. 8, 10, 15. We actually have enough. We have enough to get through, because we can give most of our stuff flying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. We have enough here just to get through, so I can, the problem is the McKinley Aeronaut right now. That's all that really is preventing me from being able to win this game right now. It's the Aeronaut. So if I could find anything to get rid of it, I don't even know if I have anything, but Isolation Zone would be one. Two. I guess really what we try to do here is just hold out one more turn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll start combat, attack for 10. Does he have anything with power 2 in the graveyard right now? No, he does not. So he can only drain from me for 3. Play the Null Carrier, then pass turn. So he's going to try to drain 1, and that's fine. I can go to 1 fairly well. Tandem Tactics, gain 2 life, and then I should be in a position where I'm okay. I just barely live, and then I swing back. No. Oh, okay, he's exiling it. Alright, so we have 10. We have all air stuff, so he can't really get in. He can't get in for damage. I should be able to win on the swing back. So I surprised him with the Tandem Tactics. I should be able to swing for 10, 15, 17, basically unblockable. And that should do it. All right, so we win in 3. I don't know that there will be a second game, but thanks for watching, and tune in next time.